Yeah, hey everyone, Brian with you from TheGameCommon. We are continuing with our AI-only championship series. We are in the very first round, and yeah, whatever, I don't care. It's gonna pass anyway, so it doesn't matter, although maybe I should have voted against it, but yeah, alright, so who is in first, who's in second, who's in third? We got Gilgamesh all the way in first now. He's actually past Japan. Japan, what are you doing up there, buddy? I guess he did kind of run out of room, but he seems like he has a lot more cities. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know we're on the slow speeds. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Compared to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. How do you have more points? More wonders, I guess? 105, 120. Oh, Japan hasn't built any wonders. That's what's been happening. Interesting. They even have their religion, which both Scythia and Gilgamesh don't, which is kind of hilarious. But they're just so far behind on the wonder builds that's why they're no longer in first place. All right, let's just continue with everything. Is anyone potentially going to catch up? That's the question. Persia, I mean, they're within striking range. I don't want to say that no. They are within striking range, but it's still going to be a bit. Also, I know, I'm sorry. I misspelled Sweden originally. It's now fixed. I'm sorry. I got that in like the first episode, and I was like, oh, freaking heck, man. I'm so stupid. Oh, that's what happens when you do things in like, it's not even a word that I use. What program is that I use? And it doesn't even have it. Let's see, what program is this? Oh, Notepad. I literally do all of my notes and stuff in Notepad on Windows, which is just kind of hilarious. I should just like download OpenOffice, and I think I might even have OpenOffice on this PC. Yeah, I do have OpenOffice. I just never use it. And Notepad doesn't do any of the spell check. So that's why sometimes you'll see like descriptions, they'll have words that are just like completely spelled wrong in my videos, and you know, that's why. So I try being a little more conscious in looking. Oh, you know, the descriptions I might have spelled Sweden wrong too then. Crap, I gotta go back and fix all those. You know what, screw this, we're gonna fix this while we're talking right here. Sweden, yep, there you go, I did spell it wrong in all the descriptions. Good, cool. So you are currently now working on, you know why? He had such a huge science advantage. That's why he got so many wonders, I think. He's not that, Thomas really isn't that far ahead though when it comes to cultures, so. Japan should have been able to build a couple more. I wonder if maybe it had to do with just the fact that they have a lot of flatland up here, and so they just didn't get the production out of it. I don't know, it's really interesting. So, are they the only ones working on the flood barriers? I think so. I mean, they should be the only one up there. And I wonder if that's the... Wait, where were they putting Panama? Oh, yeah. No, that was a terrible Panama. I remember it now. So, the question is, what's happening here with war? Gilgamesh is currently not at war with anyone, and he's allied with Cyrus. Thomas is not at war with anyone. So, then their war ended. Victoria is not at war with anyone. Cleopatra is not at war with anyone. So, we're basically at that later stage in the game where basically no one wants to declare war on each other because everyone's army is pretty scary, and then you're talking about alliances and all that. Although they really don't have that many alliances, so that's not really why. Interesting. Yeah, so there's no wars happening right now. Oh, actually, no, I take that back. Poland is still being invaded by Gilgamesh. And Bologna is flipping from Sumeria. So he's not going to be able to hold on to that. That's right, because he's just been using his modern army, just modern armor to just wreck. Yeah, there's no way Khmer would ever be able to take her, but it definitely seems like he's going to be able to survive. So it really does seem like it's going to be Gilgamesh, Japan, and Thomas. I don't really see anything happening to change that. Persia would have to start getting pretty aggressive here. I mean, they're not out of it, but it's definitely going to take a fourth quarter comeback, you know? It's like being down 14 points in the fourth quarter. It's doable, don't get me wrong. It's been done many, many times, but it's also not necessarily the most likely. So my borders will not grow. Wow, and I lose 3 diplomatic victory points. What the hell? What the heck? Why do y'all hate me, man? Am I at like negative points? I'm at 1. Why was I so targeted? Wow. Wow, I am offended. I am seriously offended by that. Jeez. Question, did he have any wonders he's going to lose? Actually, he's holding on to Bologna now. Didn't he have Gdanska? I think he had that at one point, right? Bologna is a city-state, right? Was this one Poland? I think that one might have been Poland. I don't know. He still has the modern armor core, just rolling around. It's not really doing much. Just kind of hanging out. Hey, it looks like we actually have a war. Aztec has also declared war on Poland. Now, Aztec is rolling around with cuirassiers and some field cannons, which seems to be about on par with Poland, but Poland has a lot more field cannons up there. Although Poland doesn't have any cores yet. So Poland seems like they're a bit behind. Poland, 77, yeah, they're quite a bit behind, actually. Montezuma's looking pretty okay, compared to her, at least. He's way too far to actually make a difference, though. Let's look. So, you built the Petra. Then you took up 3 of the desert spots with districts, 4. Then you built a wonder also on it, which left you 3 tiles to have the Petra bonus. And you built a fort on 2 of them. And the 3rd one you left unimproved. If anyone wants to know the problem with the AI in Civ 6, I think there you go. I think right there is your picture. What's happening here? 8 requests for Montezuma. Yeah, it's a little weird. It must be when you first load in, or maybe the first request every time you load in, you can actually vote on, but not the other ones. I don't know. It seems like a slight bug with the game. But anyways. Are we going to see Tokyo declare, or Japan declare war on anyone? They could potentially declare on Poland, but they're not going to be able to hold anything. There's still some room over here for Poland to grow. And the funny thing is, like, Egypt actually is pretty baller. They really are, but I think they're still really far behind on score, right? Yeah, 644. She's really far behind, even with all those cities. And did Egypt get a religion? No. No. So, after Cyrus, the only other one that probably has a chance would be Montezuma, because Poland's currently getting crapped on. I think Cleopatra's too far behind. So, there is a small chance Montezuma could. Here's the thing. If Montezuma wouldn't have started in the tundra, I almost would like to say that I think Montezuma would have been able to probably get in the top 3. I think he definitely got screwed more than anyone else. Oh, England declared war on Poland too. Poland's being completely surrounded by its neighbors and invaded. Where have I heard that before? Oy. Poor Poland. Poor Poland. Are they going to be able to take it? They got the cuirassiers, which are 68. Cuirassier? Oh, no, how to spell them. They are 64, so core is going to be 74 against the 67. Yeah, they have a chance to take it. The problem is, what kind of walls are those? Nah, they don't have a chance to take it. They're Renaissance walls. Yeah, Renaissance walls are going to be too hard to take without something to do damage on it. Now, if Sumeria wants to come send its armor to help them out, that would change the game. Sumeria still can't do armies, it looks like, and all he has is, like, modern tanks right now. It's pretty great. Has he built a rocket site yet? It does not look like it. Remember, I think, well, you know what? The turns might be slow enough that I can actually probably get a search off. Rocket artillery. Spaceport. I don't know where the rocket site came from. Are you going to be able to finish the search? Doesn't look like it. Also, he's not utilizing the oil. So, has he not researched oil yet? Or he's currently doing advanced ballistics. Advanced ballistics, I'm pretty sure that's towards the bottom. I think you have to get oil to get advanced ballistics, right? Advanced ballistics, now replaceable parts. Oil here. I mean, he has to have oil if he has these tanks. Yeah, he has oil. We know he has oil, so he's just not utilizing it. So it doesn't look like our search is going to actually complete. It's the only downside with these mods. Like, if I could stop it and search, that would be good, but oh well. Yeah, she lost everything. That's what we kind of figured would happen. Renaissance walls are just really hard to take without artillery. and being able to just outrange them. Or, of course, if you have freaking Modern Army. Modern Army should be able to do quite a bit of damage to them. I just don't think they're attacking. So the Modern Armor's, what, 190? So it's 100 right now. 100 against 72 is going to do a lot of work. They do have 300 HP. Wait, I thought Renaissance Walls only had 200. Yeah, fortification health would be the HP of the city, Brian. Yes. Dude, she has Renaissance walls in every one of her cities. Huh. Might be doing a little bit better if you weren't spending time building Renaissance walls. Just throwing that out there. Now, you might be wondering, if Renaissance walls are so good, why do you hate walls? Well, the reason I hate walls is because they just take so long to build. They're not the worst for the AI because the AI gets such crazy bonuses that generally... They're not necessarily going to miss out on something upgrading their walls, where the player, on the other hand, will sometimes miss out on stuff. The other thing is, especially if you're playing players and stuff like that, it's pretty easy just to like work around walls. Just outrange them with artillery and balloons and GG. It's going to take a minute, don't get me wrong, but I would much rather have like a crossbow or something like that. Or... you know, build some buildings and get some like campus up and get some districts so I get better tech. Like there's just 101 things to do. Or, I mean, honestly, your best idea is just get steel as quick as possible. Because, like, here's the thing. If Renaissance walls popped out a little bit before steel or a little bit earlier, or if steel was maybe a little bit later, and not just necessarily steel, but the what is this one called? Fortification. Oh yeah, urban defenses. If urban defenses was like, you know, in the atomic era, that might change the game. That might make the walls a little bit more worth it because they'll basically stand the test of time. I think if they're a tad bit cheaper and, you know, a tad bit more longevity on it, I think I would definitely build them more. The other thing is, like, once you get steel, it's just like, well, they're worthless now, you know? And I mean, I kind of understand, but you know, it's like, I could spend all this time upgrading my walls or just skip and get the walls, you know, the better walls. You know, like, why waste a bunch of production to upgrade walls when I'm going to basically upgrade them for free eventually? Yeah. If that makes sense. So he's building spaceports, so he's going to get the rockets off. Now, oh, he actually has the first rocket going. Is he going to be able to win before 315? That's actually, I think he will. I actually do think he will. I do think he's going to be able to. He's knocking out satellites, so he's going to have the second one ready to go here. 4 turns. Perfect timing on that. Actually, 1 turn late. Now, sometimes what happens is the AI changes their mind halfway through and decides they're going to go for a domination victory. Like, right now, he seems to be pretty focused on a science victory. As long as he doesn't change what he's going for, he's definitely going to be able to win, I think, by 315. Because he already has... I'm almost certain he already has nanotechnology done. It's either nuclear fission or nanotechnology is done, which means he just needs to get up here, but there's pretty much not that many techs left. I wish I remembered how many total techs there were in the game, because he has 66 researched. How many total techs Civ 6? I don't know if this... How many techs are in Civ 6? Technologies. All 7 are random. I don't think there is just like a straight number here. Progress bar. I mean, I could count them, but that just doesn't seem right. Meh. I mean, I'm sure there's a website somewhere that lists it out, but I just don't know it off the top of my head. It would actually be helpful to know, though. So if you guys know, definitely let me know. Okay. Japan is sending a bunch of aid requests. It was Montezuma, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Okay. What's happening here? Cyrus is falling further and further behind. Tomris doing anything over here? Yeah, see, she had all this room up here. Man, she had such a good spot. She really did. She really did. Probably the biggest weakness is the fact that she was bordering both Japan and Sumeria. But they all seem to be pretty okay with each other, so there was no punishing because of that. So are you shooting off the second one right away? Yes, she is. Still 12 turns. That's a little slow, man. I expect better from you, AI. He doesn't have a lot of production here, though, because for whatever reason, the AI decides to build a bunch of wind farms. I guess because money, but... like, why do you need money when you have 853 in the bank and you're probably making, like, 50 a turn? 50. Probably making, like, 500 a turn. You know, probably having a couple mines here or a couple lumber mills wouldn't have been a bad idea. We actually are still level 1? That doesn't seem right. Wow. I mean, I guess it is still pretty early. I kind of thought that'd be a little worse right now. What the hell? -3 again. My gosh. So I'm at negative diplomacy points. Can you be negative? I went from 1 to 2. Oh, that's what's happening. So they're basically auto voting for me. Even though I didn't put points in. I think they're auto voting for me, or they're basically auto giving me the victory. Yeah. That must be what's happening. Because I gained a point while losing 3, which means 1, 2, 3. That would have kept me at 0. I actually don't know. Yeah, I'm a little confused. Huh. I thought maybe I was getting, I was voting for the proper ones, or I was voting for the winning ones, and that's why I gained a point? But that doesn't seem right. Because I lost 3. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I thought there was Cristo Redentor there. I thought it got pillaged. I was like, what? Wait, what happens if you nuke a wonder? I assume it still sits there without being pillaged. It doesn't pillage, right? Oh, we're clicking on something else. Right? Pretty sure it doesn't get pillaged. That'd be kind of great, though, if it got pillaged. That'd be pretty awesome. I want to see, since I've been basically binge watching disaster movies ever since I've been on quarantine. Well, okay, I say that and it makes it sound bad. Ever since I've basically been at home because, you know, my job doesn't provide me any work anymore. So technically I'm just self-quarantining myself or, you know, because I have nothing better to do except play video games. I've been watching a ton of disaster movies, and it'd be really cool if, you know, it actually got so crazy that everything got destroyed. I talked about this many times. I would love it if, like, eventually everything got destroyed except for a couple tiles, and you just had to, like, move and, like, just keep, you know, you'd either have to conquer or somehow get yourself over onto the tiles that actually were gonna live, which I suppose is what Red Death is. It's a battle royale version. What is that? Oh, Cristo Redentor. We were just talking about you. Is that gonna help you? 15 points? Nah. Talmaris had a bunch of wonders too, right? Yeah, 135. Era score, you were way behind in. Technology, you're a little bit behind in. That empire size, eek, that's 50 points right there. And then the gray people, man. Dude, Talmaris with the gray people. Wow, okay. She had 300 points with gray people? Or 100 points, which I think might be the max. I don't think you can get over 100, but don't quote me on that. Dude, she just wrecked it. She pulled out like Russia. She went straight Russia on us. Interesting. Japan ended up taking over first place again. There's not going to be necessarily any advantage for first, second, or third place. Usually what we do is, I mean, I think we're going to end up breaking it up into like 3 or 4 groups. Maybe we did 2 groups last time for the knockout stages. I actually think we did 2 groups in the knockout stages. Yeah, I think that's what we did. So it's going to be like first place in one group, second place in the second group, and then third place in the first group, you know? But then the next group, it's going to be like place 1 is going to be in the second group, place 2 will be in the first group, you know? So it's going to be kind of reversed. So it's not like there's going to be any inherent advantage to being, you know, the #1 seed coming out of the game. And I think that's okay. Because as I said many times, you know, sometimes your victory / loss comes down to just really good and or bad start positions. So how many rockets have you gotten off yet? He's building death robots. That's fun. And he's shooting off Mars colony. So he's got 15 more turns on that, which means that won't be done till turn 300. So there's no way he's going to actually finish this then, because he still has 1 more rocket to shoot off, unless he could like instantly shoot it. And he's nowhere close to actually getting this great engineer, it looks like. I think he maybe got the previous. Nah, he's there. But I doubt the AI is going to jump ahead that much. And I don't think he has that many industrial zones. It doesn't seem that way. All right, well, we're going to wrap this episode up here. Next episode then will be the end of this first group, and then we'll be back with the second group tomorrow. So, well, maybe in the next video as well. Maybe tomorrow or maybe the day after that. We'll see. We'll see. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, comment. Let me know what you think. As always, hit the subscribe button, join the game, comment, show your support. How do we do this and save? How did I save this before? Huh. Anyways, I'll see you guys later.